talk about some action.
STTFC.
Yeah, there we go. Top of the league. Stop the count.
Stop the count.
Yeah, end the league right now. It's over.
Yeah.
You actually don't have to stop the count because even if they get no points from their next, they will still be top of the table. They're 4 points clear of anybody.
Yeah,
else
feels good. Feels good.
Yeah.
So what?
Incredible feeling.
So next weekend's the last weekend. Supporters Shield. Let's make it happen.
Let's go.
But yeah, no, the ladies in gold went to Jacksonville, got a dub
on the back of a goal scored by 15-year-old Ray Moore, who becomes the youngest player to ever do it in the United States women's soccer competition. 15 years, 332 days, I believe. She turns 16 in a couple of weeks. Incredible academy product. She grew up in and has played for ECNL, the Pacific Northwest, or Northern California rather, Sacramento area. She's the NorCal ECNL Player of the Year right now. So for the U16s.
Oh, well, that's dope. I was
always cool to have the young people scoring. That is one of the fun things about this
Marcus,
roster, is how many young guys young girls, women there are.
Marcus, if you read my post-game recap over at thirddegree.net, you would have known that.
Sir, I have gotten no sleep. I've been working 8 hours.
I'm just saying. If you had read it, you would have known that.
Fair enough. I will read it immediately after this. But yeah, no, they are 3 wins on 3, goal difference of 1, 9 points, top of the league. It was great to watch. They played a lot better than that Brooklyn game that we went to start. I was really frustrated that game.
Brooklyn was frustrating.
Yep.
Yeah, and me and Dennis, we were texting back and forth because I was watching the midweek game with Brooklyn. They played better, so I don't know what it was. Maybe it was travel. Maybe they are our rival. Maybe they really don't like playing Dallas. It was a lot less sharp elbows. Keeping the ball on the ground, making quick passes. It was, it's this type of soccer I like to watch. But yeah, we'll let Dennis go away, Mr. Write Up. Give us a Cliff Notes version of your third degree. Shout out to Buzz and the crew. thirddegree.net. There we go.
Yeah, I would just say this was 2 very tactically defensive teams, right? And both teams were up in the high press. Jacksonville and Dallas both came out, and it was really, I think, 2 very evenly matched teams this entire matchup, right? They're both playing their game, and their game happened to be very similar. A lot of change of possession, a lot of back and forth early on. Jacksonville got some chances early. Dallas got some chances early as well by way of the set piece. Amber Wisner, it's Wisner apparently is the correct pronunciation. We've gotten that wrong too. So maybe hit up Charlie and get me a media guide so I know what I'm doing here for a change.
They might not have one. We'll find out.
They might not because first of all, Peacock got not only the formation wrong, but they also got that Chris Petrocelli they had him still listed as the acting head coach. So they updated as well.
I think the formation thing is pretty par for the course in general. It happens in Major League Soccer and all the USL stuff too.
Yeah, I think
I hate to say it, but
I think maybe teams do it on purpose because they didn't want the opponent to know their formation.
Very possible. But when the team has been running the same formation 3 weeks in a row, maybe you should identify it and be able to do that yourself. But whatever, neither here nor there, right? But like I said, both teams came out. Amber had a great another really cheeky attempt, if you will, from outside midfield that turned into a handball. Dallas had a free kick from that just they couldn't close, right? There were a few great opportunities they couldn't close. Jacksonville couldn't really close at the other end either. Halftime was relatively uneventful, other than it was really solid, locked-in defensive play from both sides, and sometimes that doesn't translate well to TV. The Jacksonville camera or whatever, their camera was like 3,000 feet in the air. It was ridiculous. It was like trying to watch a game from space.
They showed the boring side of the field too.
The league really needs to step it up as far as cameras and camera positioning and things like that if they really want to take it to the next level. I know they're trying to just be a live product right now, but they really need to step up and NBC, if God forbid anybody from NBC is actually listening to this, step it up. Step it up. This league needs some love.
To be fair, they probably don't have the infrastructure for cameras on the opposite side of that stadium.
Well, sure. It's easy enough to do it. You can buy Sunbelt crane, because a lot of stadiums actually do that.
Right, they
Oh,
put
fair
them
enough.
on scissor lifts, they put them on
Fair
telehandlers.
enough.
It's easy to do.
Yeah.
But I will say Moore's goal. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch that, go back and watch that. That is a goal that is way beyond the quality of a 15-year-old academy player. It was from just outside the 18-yard box, just slotted it home. And
Keeper does her a
keeper-
little bit of a favor, but it's still a good shot.
Yeah, keeper goes the wrong way, but it's near post, back of the net.
Still a good shot.
Right, great shot, and like I said, way beyond the skill set of what you should be seeing from a 15-year-old academy product in this league. So shout out to Ray Moore and the Trinity. But you guys watched the game? What'd you see?
Yeah,
I mean-
finally got to see Cameron Lancaster at the 10, which was kind of what they were doing last year. And I think one of the things Jesse Fabric's post game had talked about before was the problem with Cameron Lancaster at the 10 is they foul the crap out of her and no one ever calls it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love what she can do there, but yeah, maybe she's just too small for the 10 role. I think maybe I'd like to see her on the outside a little bit more. I think she's got the skill set for that as well. I just think she's our more creative option in that position right now without Lexi. So it's a balance of deciding if it's going to be her or shoot, I forgot who they played there last week.
Winnie
it Sealy?
Bellata played last
I
year.
don't remember.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, you had Winnie Bellata in there, and then Sealy was back this week. Sealy played in the midfield last week, but Sealy Strawn was up. Played a little bit more of a outside wing back, replacing Chioma Bogagu, who missed, who had an excused absence this week.
Yeah. Bellata was the 10 last week then, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe going forward,
They kind of alternated.
Yeah.
It's a little fluid, their midfield, right? They have three midfielders, but they play in a very fluid where sometimes you'll see and Buzz actually did a great write up on this, but you'll see Sierra Hinson get out from the left back and get way forward as a wing back, and when she does that, you'll sometimes see Amber Wisner come back and play a little bit more of a center back. You'll see Sealy and Bellata in a lot of these cases go. Sometimes one of them goes up, one of them stays back, and a little bit more defensive. It's really fluid, especially on the left side.
Yeah, I think watching this, the main frustration I'm having, and the same one Marcus has been having, is we keep trying to do these like little ground crosses to the middle, and we're doing a bunch of them a game, and they've amounted to nothing.
Yeah,
and it's like there's never anyone there for it. It's weird.
Right, and we've had a few pieces rotated out, a few pieces missing, and so they haven't really, I think, got the formation correct yet. And keep in mind, this is all without Lexi Mizimo, right? Like this formation is built for Lexi to return. I don't know if we see.
I agree. I just think they're drilling a tactic that's clearly not working, and they haven't done anything to fix it up front.
Well, they haven't lost yet, so
I
don't know if not working is the right. Yeah, I don't know if not working is the right.
That tactic's not working because they haven't gotten anything out of it. More like maybe find a tactic that's more productive and stick to that, like those midfield shots.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to do what they did in the latter half of last season, where you saw them really capitalize on mistakes more than anything with that high press, right?
Sure. And that was
high press.
it.
Get the ball back while the other team's out of formation and get up forward and finish as quick as you can.
Yeah, I just feel like there's no one directly connecting with Allie Thornton coming in from the sides. And maybe they'll fix that over time, but I think, you could say it might be a chemistry issue, but everyone up there with her was with her last year. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I think they're still very much finding their footing with 3 matches in, and
definitely possible.
I guess if you can find something to complain about, well, getting 9 points from 3 matches, including 3 on the road, I think that is I think it's a fair call out.
I mean, they'll be on the road for a long time, so they'll have to be road warriors.
Yeah, it'll be a really fun episode after that.
Yeah, they're not home in the league until November 2nd, so we've got a ways to go.
Yeah, and as far as our 15-year-old product, there's, in this context only, there's a saying in soccer: if you're good enough, you're old enough type joint.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So only in this context only.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, she had only come on for the very first time ever at this level 8 minutes before that. So
yeah,
I don't think you can ask for much more.
No, absolutely not.
Product.
Great.
Come on the 74th, score one in the 82nd, I think it was. That's a damn good turnaround.
Yeah. So we have no idea why Chioma was out, right? We just know excused absence or whatever.
Excused absence was the same thing with Hannah Davison last week. She had an excused absence, no reason. Just personal, just personal excused absence was what was listed. Could be a number of things. I wouldn't want to speculate on that without
No,
more
there's no
detail.
reason to. I just wonder if you had heard anything.
No, nothing other than, like I said, same thing as Hannah Davidson last week with an excused absence. Could be, could be family issues, could be,
Yeah, sure.
myriad of different things. Could be just scheduling things too.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls are not
Felt like
exactly
shit. Who knows?
right.
Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, these girls are also, that might be listed as an illness more than anything, but like, I mean,
Maybe.
who knows? People have, this is not a league where they're big, they're not making $1 million either. So, maybe they have
right. Fair enough.
family obligations, weddings, who knows, right?
Right.
But hopefully we see Chi back next week in Fort Lauderdale as the Golden Girls head south on I-95 to
Retirement tour. They're going to Florida.
Hell yeah.
Let's make it happen, baby. It'll be fun next year in the USL 1 and in Super League. Florida. There's going to be a long Florida road trip. I think they're going to have to do some Wednesdays in order to make it work out. But yeah, no, shout out to Trinity, top of the league. Next game in Fort Lauderdale. Again, we will recommend getting Peacock or a VPN, but whatever. I will say I will
support the league. By the way, Peacock is now raising their subscription rate for the top package. The ad free went from $13.99 to $16.99. So do what you need to do, but like it's getting a little crazy here.
Their yearly pass is still what, $60 or $70? It's not a lot if you just
pay something like that. But that's now removing a lot. That they've also lost the WWE Premium Live events too. So not only are they losing that and going up in price, I mean something's got to give here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean if you're into this Super League and you're into Premier League and you like the NBC comedies and stuff, probably still on the cusp of being worth it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's just it's annoying.
It's something to keep an eye on.
Friends and Seinfeld. Also, till the 18th of September, Paramount's yearly pass is $60, so I would recommend getting that for all.
Ooh, that's good to know. Good shout.
Also, shout out to Dallas Morning News. We're gonna move on here in a second. Shout out to Dallas News. They did an interview with Jim Neal, which is the, I guess, president founder of Trinity. Oh. And the big takeaway from that is that he wants to break even eventually. And I'm like, ooh, groundbreaking. Yeah. So
I would like to someday possibly make money with this business.
That's a little bit too hunts for me. All right.
Yeah. It was like, wait, what? Really? Really, really good interview. And Dallas Morning News obviously has a paywall. Paying for newspapers is always an interesting thing. It's like, do you pay for the national ones? Or you pay for the local ones? I guess you got to pick and choose.
Well, shout out to the Neals, all great people.
Yeah. We do love the Neals.
I do find it interesting though. I wonder if they're gonna start. Sooner than later, they're gonna have to start their own ECNL team, right? They're gonna have to start doing their
probably right.
Work. In the long run, I think that has to be a must. So we'll go ahead and do a wrap around here. So here are the standings. Obviously, we're number one. Stop the count. We're gonna play number 2 for Lauderdale.
Real 6-pointer, top of the table 6-pointer coming up this week.
Nice. Shout out to Lexington, who I did watch on Wednesday, beat the snot out of Brooklyn. They seem to be much improved over last year. I don't know why they were at the bottom of the table last year, but whatever the issue was.
Well, they went through 2 coaches last year. There was a lot of front office changes. Like they upended that whole organization in the offseason. So nice to see that it's having some benefit. Tampa Bay Sun though doing their best LA Galaxy impression after winning it all last season and starting out at the bottom of the table this season.
They could be doing
the American game, folks.
Yeah, they could be doing their best Seattle impersonation where you're sucked during the fall and during the spring.
Give it a few months. I'll talk more trash in a few months, maybe. But
absolute world beaters. But next up, Fort Lauderdale, obviously, shout out Peacock. Great deal. No matter, even if it increases slightly, one of these days we need to discuss the fact that we're just going back to cable. But that's a.
By the way,
it's cable without all the pesky regulation is what it is.
Fair enough.
Weird how few clean sheets there's been in this league so far. What are we up
to? We've got 4? 2 of them.
Yeah, it's 3. So we had 2.
It's
and
4
then,
now. I think.
Oh, is it 4? Oh yeah, that's right. Because there's 3 here and then 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll get better. I've always
definitely.
Like most leagues, the first games are mostly preseason, especially for Jacksonville, who had to cancel both their preseasons. I think they were supposed to play Wrexham and another team, and again, I didn't know Jacksonville rained this much. I know Florida gets a little bit of weather, but their entire preseason got flooded out. So
To be fair, I think it's just the season we're in. I think once we
Yeah.
hit like actual winter, it'll change.
yeah, because I think that they only got one preseason game and they had to travel to Kansas City to play Kansas City
Yeah.
Current 2 in order to get a warm up game. So yeah, that's
I'm gonna be really frustrated all season having to look at the games played
oh for sure. Yeah.
all
It's
season.
yeah, like Spokane basically played 2 games in 1 week, so it was just a weird confluence of things. It's like, oh shit, so
Yeah,
they're gonna be a
Brooklyn's on
lot.
4, Carolina's
Yeah,
on 2. Like it's
yeah, it'll be fun. Hopefully we
Yeah,
haven't got
I think it'll balance out once the spring schedule starts to happen too.
yeah, and right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it'll just be quirky, and that's fine. I just think it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
But I think at the end of the season, a team will have more games or less.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't remember how the math work. But
Yeah.
hopefully next year there's no announcements yet, but I think we will have a minimum of 10, maybe 12 for 26, 27. So
I'd hope so. That'd be fun.
yeah. I don't know. That is another argument to have. Do you grow the league in even numbers? Because like USL 1 is gonna have 21, or do you grow the league when you can grow the league, or do you do like the NBA or the NFL do, where if you're going to expand, it's always the NFL is never expanding, but NBA and NHL, do you expand 2 at a time, East West, so you don't run into uneven schedules and uneven conferences? So
I
uh,
tend to prefer that for like just the cleanliness of it, but I don't think it's necessary per se, right?
yeah,
Especially if you're doing East West.
yeah, fair enough.
But
Are
yeah.
I
you
thought that
actually kidding me?